Hey, 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 what's happening, good people?
Hey, guys.
Happy New Year, really, because it's still February. I'm DJ CEO, and this is
Shireen Nicole.
AKA Mrs. DJ CEO. This is my wife, my husband.
I'm also Mrs. Shireen from Queens.
We go together. Many of you now know that we're coming out with our own podcast called How Does It Feel?
Yes.
It's a podcast about music, emotions, and memories.
Yes.
And so we wanted to come to you with basically the why.
Yes.
Right? Why are we
are here for the why.
Right. So many people who've been around us for a long time know that we are two really huge music lovers. I think that's what kind of drew us together, even when we first met. And my dog here is making noise, and that's okay because she's
I know Brooklyn.
So, we're always getting into these deep conversations when we hear music. We could be in the house, we could be in the car, and we either hear something that, something timeless, something that we grew up on, or even something new. And we're having these in-depth conversations about how this music makes us feel.
Right.
When it comes to the stuff from the past, of course, it's like, oh, I remember where I was the first time I heard this, what I was wearing, what I was doing. I was in my cousin's Jetta. He's up, up on the Ave, or whatever the case may be. These moments, these memories, and these emotions stick with us forever. And so, we thought it'd be a good idea to kind of like document and have these conversations with you guys, right? So that's why we're doing it, right? It's going to get real deep. It's going to get spiritual. It's going to get emotional. I always say there's healing in music.
Absolutely. That's what I was going to say.
So, we're going to heal, right? We're going to do that. But we have an ask of you guys, right? So what we would love for you guys to do is hop in our DMs, not the individual ones, because get the strap. But hop in the DM of the How Does It Feel podcast page on IG, and send us a video telling us how music makes you feel, and it could be something very specific. We want you to be specific, right?
Yes,
so how did you feel the first time you heard hip hop? How does it feel the first time you heard Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
How does it feel the first time you heard Daft Punk or dancehall music or whatever the case may be? Let us know. Put that in our DMs because we want you to be very much a part of the show. This is going to help us kind of continue to develop because we're a little bit ways out before we launch the first episode. But this is not only us talking, but it's a community conversation.
Absolutely.
If you will.
It's a social.
Right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you kind of an example of what we're asking of and let you know how we feel and something that you might hear and see often throughout this podcast. So for me, I remember the first time I heard Amapiano. And I believe you were with me when that happened. And I described it to her as DNA music. This music made me feel as if I was communicating with my ancestors very deeply. I even cried. Tears were definitely shed. I was like, I really got lost in it and it made me feel that way. And I think Amapiano is one of the greatest, genres to ever exist.
Thank you, South Africa.
Thank you. What about you?
I'm going to go totally opposite and I'm going to say, I remember the first time I heard Aerosmith's Janie's Got a Gun.
Oh, wow.
My dad and my aunt were the ones that put me on. I remember where I was, what I had on. I remember the music, the guitar, and then I kind of fell in love with rock music around that time.
See? And she's black. You wouldn't have thought that, right?
I don't have
She does not make ears. We have, between the both of us, we have an extensive taste in music, and I'm sure you guys as well have a broad range in the things that you like and how music impacts you because it is the soundtrack of our life.
Absolutely.
Right? So it is very important, and we really appreciate you guys for sending those videos to the How Does It Feel podcast DM. We're going to take a look at them and trust and believe your input is going to have a major impact on our podcast.
Yes.
So thank you in advance.
Thank you so much.
How Does It Feel podcast is coming soon. I'm DJ CEO, and this is
Shireen Nicole.
And we will see you soon, wherever this thing is going to be. We're working it out.
Good, guys.
We're working it out, right?
All right.
That'll be good.
Take care, guys.
Say bye, Brooklyn.
Bye, Brooklyn.